Hello and welcome back to Vintage Disney here on Brian's Things That Are Cool. A few weeks ago I did an episode on my memories growing up with the Disney Channel. Well, I had a few more memories come back to me, so I figured I'd do my first sequel, The Disney Channel Strikes Back. The Disney Channel was equal to Nickelodeon when it came to great kids programming. It's probably why I spent so much of my childhood in front of the TV. With so many memorable shows, movies, and wonderful Disney animation, the Disney Channel is deserving of a second look. We'll start our look back with a programming block called Bonus Thursday, which was for teens and ran from 1993 to 1996. If you think pandering to tweens is a new thing for the House of Mouse, I give you Kids Incorporated. Oh boy. Kids Incorporated. It was syndicated to the Disney Channel from 1986 to 1994 and was a variety show featuring preteens in shiny outfits singing, well, terrible music. So basically like any modern Disney Channel show. To be honest, I was never a huge fan, but I don't think anything else was on at this time slot. Most people remember it for introducing us to stars like Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Mario Lopez before he was AC Slater on Saved by the Bell. The show also featured Rudy from the Monster Squad himself, Ryan Lambert. No Frankenstein monster here though.
A special Disney Channel music break from Walt Disney Records.
Music Break was a daily short segment that played music videos. I'd like to play one that still haunts me 28 years later. Every time I need a haircut, all I hear is... Someday that song will get out of my head. Anyway, let's move on to some of the shows that the Disney Channel aired. Some dealt with comedy, while others dealt with a little bit of the supernatural. The Torkelsons aired on NBC, but its 2 seasons were syndicated on the Disney Channel between 1994 and 1999. It followed Millicent Torkelson as a down-home single mom trying to find ways to make ends meet. Her daughter Dorothy opens every show by talking to the man on the moon. For the 2nd season, it was renamed Almost Home and saw the Torkelsons move to Seattle, and apparently lose 2 of their kids along the way. Almost Home also starred the late Brittany Murphy in an early role. Not the funniest show, but a charming family sitcom. In my first video on the Disney Channel, I talked about the all-new Mickey Mouse Club. Much like the Mickey Mouse Club of the 1950s, the all-new Mickey Mouse Club aired weekly serials. Their most famous was Emerald Cove, but one of my favorites was Teen Angel. Teen Angel was a 2-season serial following Buzz Gunderson, a teen killed in 1959 who's given various tasks he has to complete before he gets into heaven. Of course, this includes helping teens in distress as their guardian angel. For a show that was predictable and even a little cheesy, I still liked it. I think part of it was the 1950s references. I kind of identified with the first season teen Dennis, a kid with a love for the 1950s who didn't really fit in. And in the 2nd season, I love the 1950s style gas station owned by the father of the teen Buzz helps. In the 2nd season, the teen is played by Robin Lively, who showed up in my first Disney Channel episode as the sister of Chip Carson in the Not Quite Human movies. Unfortunately, there currently aren't any DVD releases of either Teen Angel or Return of Teen Angel, but if you can find clips of it, check it out. When I was a kid, there were some great supernatural horror shows. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Goosebumps? Eerie, Indiana? Tales from the Crypt? I love them all. Still do. Well, the Disney Channel got into this as well with So Weird. So Weird follows a teenage girl named Fiona who tours the country with her rock star mother, played by Mackenzie Phillips, and encounters the paranormal along the way. The series was produced by the Fonz himself, Henry Winkler. The show ran from 1999 to 2001, so it was a little after my time watching the Disney Channel, but I do remember really enjoying it. With its X-Files for Kids feel, it's a title definitely worth revisiting on Disney+. One of my favorite episodes is Blues, where the family all start channeling the same blues song. It's great to see the legend Bo Diddley in a guest star role.
Well, I'm here to tell you that your family's got what we call a sweet, solid case of the blues.
It's now come time to dive into the world of made-for-the-Disney Channel TV movies. We'll start with a new adventure of a familiar family. Ollie Hopnoodle's Haven of Bliss from 1988 is a sequel to the beloved classic A Christmas Story, and follows a now teenage Ralphie and his family as they head to their favorite summer vacation spot. Jerry O'Connell plays Ralphie this time around and leads a great cast that perfectly match their Christmas Story counterparts. There's also an enjoyable cameo from the writer of the original stories, Gene Shepard, playing Ralphie, Schwartz, and Flick's boss. As blasphemous as it may sound, I almost like Ollie Hopnoodle more than A Christmas Story. It's not as quotable, but I like seeing an older Ralphie. I like the everything goes wrong road trip type movies, and as always, the Parkers are so relatable that it makes for a timeless classic.
Oh, the wind in our hair, the hum of tires, the yellow line coming at you forever.
Get that Michigan map in there. Holy cow! Who stuck the chocolate bar in the glove compartment? What dumb sucker put the... It's got nuts in it.
This became one of the family's great unsolved mysteries.
We go from a nice family road trip to all-out insanity. This is Mother Goose Rock and Rhyme. Mother Goose Rock and Rhyme from 1990 stars Shelley Duvall as Little Bo Peep, who along with Mother Goose's son Gordon attempts to find out where Mother Goose went after it's found out that she's missing. Along the way, they meet up with other characters all played by big-name actors and rock stars, like Little Richard as Old King Cole, Art Garfunkel as Georgie Porgy, Paul Simon as Simple Simon, and ZZ Top as Three Men in a Tub. With its outrageous color palette, over-the-top performances, and some of the most bizarre cameos you'll ever see, this movie will mess with your mind. But hey, it's got my favorite band, the Stray Cats, as Georgie Porgy's house band.
I gotta drive this lesson home. No more whiskey, no more wine.
Horrifying. Walt Disney ran from 1997 to 2002 and started where Disney Nighttime left off, showing Disney classics. Well, let's take a look at one of those Disney classics, The Shaggy Dog from 1959. The Shaggy Dog stars Fred MacMurray as a dog-hating former mailman whose son Wilby, played by Tommy Kirk, becomes a dog himself when he accidentally comes across an ancient curse. To make matters worse, while in dog form, he overhears a plot to steal government information. It happens. Before Walt made Bambi, he bought the rights to the Bambi novel and 5 others from Swiss author Felix Salten. One of these novels was The Hound of Florence, in which a young boy must spend every other day as a dog. ABC asked Walt to produce a TV series in 1955, and when he pitched them The Shaggy Dog, they turned him down flat. Upset, Walt went back to the studio and called producer Bill Walsh. Let's make a feature out of it. The film ended up being the second highest grossing film of 1959, under Ben-Hur. With Annette, Tim Constantine, and Gene Hagen all in supporting roles, the film has a strong cast, a fun supernatural premise, and adventure. It's a fun, light-hearted take on the werewolf story. In fact, just 2 years prior, we saw a more horrific take on the teen turns into a dog story with Michael Landon's I Was a Teenage Werewolf, though there's much less horror and carnage in the Disney film. Bill Walsh once joked of the film that it had to be the inspiration for My Three Sons. Walsh said, "Same kids, same dog, and Fred MacMurray."
You just tell me what's troubling you. I'm sure it can't be anything too serious, but whatever it is, I promise you I'll understand.
Really, Pop?
You can bank on it, Wilby.
Shake on it?
Certainly I'll shake on it, Wilby. No!
Oh, that did it.
Thank you for watching part 2 of my tribute to the Disney Channel. If you want to be kept up to date as to when I release a new video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell so you can be notified. I'm Brian, and I'll see you next time.